Too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with it. Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? You know who you are.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where I have my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Detroit Lions and the Houston Texans. Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected. No luck. 2nd down. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Goff to the air now. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving. All right.
It's Mixon on second down. And he will not get the first, but oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down. The Texans set to punt. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. Begins his return at the 16. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now after the play, looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. The start on the ground with Gibbs. Works the sideline to the 30. He's all the way up to the 41. It's a 21-yard gain. And that gives the Lions the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Goff tosses that quickly out wide. He has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season. And they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Forced out to his right. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And he brings up 3rd down.
More discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. Goff on 3rd. Dumps it off to his running back. Gibbs with a first down and more. And they'll finally get him at the 35-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
Just an excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. Catch is made in close.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
Cut. White 20. What's that?
Gibbs. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Cut. 180.
Shotgun snap here to go. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Manage 3 yards here, 3rd and goal.
We go tonight. Hey, tonight.
He's got it on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Texans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. This connects with Schultz. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 26. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again to Mixon up the middle. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Kirby Joseph up for the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the 1st game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. Mixon on the counter. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Keeping it with Mixon. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. No throw, 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the 2nd quarter with the Texans in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running from the pistol, it's Mixon. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much, but it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
On the quick, right?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Looking right, and he finds him. This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Tonight.
Stroud now on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Dump off caught by his back. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the 1st.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Like 20. What?
Running it with David Montgomery. Still working past the 40. He's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, the best of them take advantage of it.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Man in motion here. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
From the gun, Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it'll be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Throw here, 3rd down. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Hey, what I love about that play, everybody can see the pass breakup, the knock away. You can see the result. What you don't see are the fundamentals. The corner's job of mirroring that route, being stride for stride, and then having the great anticipation and timing to knock it away.
And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback.
20-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Aiden Hutchinson, energetic as always after making the stick.
Yards on the pickup.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
On the ground again with Mixon. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
Completed over the middle. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this doesn't have a chance at midfield. It bounces out well short at the 45.
At the Texans' 45-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Gone. Screen here for Gibbs. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Goff back to throw. Comes into the hands of Tislam. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Goff to the air now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
We go tonight. 120. We're good. We're good. Listen. Turn us up.
To the air on 3rd and long. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
We've hit the 2-minute warning now at NRG. The Lions in a spot to potentially go for it here. So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
He's found throwing here on 1st. The right side, no one has it. And he'll get it up to the 44. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Got his man. This is Noel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question. The greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Oh, try and force it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. On the move. Headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, but even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
180, 2 first.
Now gone. Has it in close. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Shotgun snap here to go. Complete to St. Brown. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They're set up at the 35 now.
20.
On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans will take possession at their own 35 after they track him down on the return.
And they're in some of the danger right there, Kate, when you're just over-aggressive. I get it. You want to capitalize on that takeaway. You want to take a shot. You want to add to the momentum of it. But you know what? Checkdowns can be your friend, too. Cannot force it in that situation.
First down throw by Stroud. Finds the in route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Stroud now on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. So it'll be Tommy Townsend once again to punt this away. And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. They bring their tight end left. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he gets him around 6 there. Christian Harris on the stop. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's going to begin with a mix and run. Oh, man, nothing from him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He gets it again on 2nd down. He's got to gain a 6 there. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down from the gun. Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
Him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds.
At their own 40-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Gone. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Goff tosses that quickly out wide. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
This is Gibbs on second down. He has a lane inside the 25. And he's finally stopped right at the start of that red zone, down at the 20. They'll get 18 yards there. And that gives the Lions the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Throw left side, and St. Brown has it. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Second and 3 now. This is Montgomery running right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions grab the lead on their first series of the half. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Lions take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Fox now to kick this one away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
All right. 118. What's that?
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Looking to throw. Stroud. Trying to set up a screen for Mixon. And he'll work this one up to the 28. That's Odafe away with a stop.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Stroud. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 45-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no one connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
Gibbs now from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's down to almost, no, actually going to give him the 30 here. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
Hey, look, any run of this size is going to wound the defense. But you get this game going right up the heart of their defense, you start to break their will and break their pride.
Here we go. 180. Four now.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Goff. To the fine right. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Lions ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Cut. 180.
Now trying to run for it with Montgomery. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
It's weird saying it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And this one is center shades. Couldn't have hit that much better.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late, and it puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. The run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Houston first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down, ball at the 36.
Here we go, let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Oh, ready?
Here's Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Again, Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a 1st and goal from the 8. He goes to the hurry up here. First down, and they go right back to it. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Or
Working now from the gun. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and goal.
There's a give straight up the middle. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up 4th and goal. Hate to say it, but it kind of feels like time, Brock. It might be time for this offense to get a little more one-dimensional because this ground game hasn't done anything. I mean, just look up at the scoreboard.
Or maybe the in-between is a little play action. I mean, everything they've done, unfortunately, has not worked. And that one to go backwards.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Returning it from the 4. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Just about ready. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Hey, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
In off to Gibbs from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
What?
He'll throw it. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Alex Anzalone with the pick. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Lions feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Taken in by Williams outright. And they get this down to the 28. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver delivered.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Give up the gut to Montgomery. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Final timeout called by the Texans. Texans bring out an extra DB on this 3rd down. Handoff running left. Here's Gibbs. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4.
Black foot. What's that? What's that?
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
They get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
Their own 17-yard line.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Ryan Branch has it. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. And what better way to follow up one interception than by getting back out there and picking off another on the first play of the very next drive.
And think of all the work the offense just did on the sideline to try and recover. Okay, let's put together a good plan. Here's your adjustment. And in just one play, you flush it all down the toilet.
So the Lions get the win on the road.